Yes. What's going on, guys? This has been aka Day Trading Addict, and I have another good video for you guys. Today, we're going to talk about how to properly increase your trading profits using price action. Trust me, you're going to love this one. So let's go. Now, this will work in any market. It doesn't matter if it's the stock market, Forex market, futures, crypto, it doesn't matter, okay? So what I'm going to do today is try to give you, some strategies that will help you increase your profits. So whatever you're doing right now, you can actually add this to help you increase your trading profits, okay? So today we're going to talk about 5 things that will help you increase your profits. So let's go. Number 1, get in early, all right? So in this example, guys, I'm going to show you, a strategy I use to get in early. And we're going to use this simple head and shoulders pattern, okay? So right here, guys, we have the classic, head and shoulders. We have the head right here, right? We have the left shoulder right here. And then we have the right shoulder right here. Now, the trading books will tell you, wait for the market to break the neckline, okay? And then you will look for a trade. So let me zoom in, right? So right here, we have the market breaking this neckline right here. So you could probably wait for the market to close, right? As soon as it breaks, right? Look for a candle to close, okay? And you go short right here, and you can put your stop loss above the head, right? Above this high right here. So we can look for a quick maybe 1-to-1 or a 2-to-1. So let's say that we're looking for a 2-to-1, right? So a 2-to-1 would be right here, all right? So we have a nice 2-to-1 right here, nice trade. There's nothing wrong with trading this way, okay? But what if you could actually get in earlier? So let me show you guys real quick. So what I see right here, guys, is supply. And I love seeing supply or demand at these head and shoulders, okay? So right here we have nice supply, and supply is just, aggressive selling, right? And I have a whole bunch of videos on my channel explaining, how to, trade supply and demand. So we have the market going to that supply and demand zone, okay? So let's say that we say, all right, I see the head, I see the left shoulder. Now, as soon as it gets to that supply zone, I'm going to go in. All right, so let's say that I get in right here. Okay, so let's move this up right here. All right, I get in as soon as it goes to that supply zone, and I can put my stop loss above the zone. Okay, and let's do that real quick. Now, let's look at the reward. So the risk reward is 7 times. Okay, so 7x your money. So the first one was a 2-to-1, okay, which is 2x your money. This one right here, just by getting in earlier, okay, instead of having a 2-to-1, which is 2 times your money, we actually have a 7-to-1, which is 7 times your money, guys. So if you're risking $100, the first example only gave you $200. This example right here gave you $700. So this is a good example on how to increase your profits by understanding price action. And if you understand price action, you can actually get in early, have a smaller stop loss, okay, so you can actually have a bigger reward. And that's the power of price action. So let me give you guys another example. Okay, guys, so here's another example of a trade where you can actually get in earlier, right, and, benefit from that smaller stop. So right here, we have the market breaking down, it's consolidating, and it's making this nice triangle, okay, nice triangle pattern. So this pattern right here, if it breaks it to the downside, most likely the market is going to continue to go back down. So the book tells you to what? Get in, okay, right here. And as soon as it breaks, get in, right? And put your stop loss above the triangle. Nothing wrong with that. You can still do that and make money. So let's say that we was looking for a quick 1-to-1, okay? So right here, a quick 1-to-1, boom, right here. Now, let's say that you, as a trader, okay, see the market forming this nice triangle. And this is where you have to train your eyes, okay? So let's zoom in a little bit. So we see this, and we say, the market's going down, okay? We had this nice trend line right here. So we say to ourselves, okay, listen, if the market hits that trend line right here, okay, and reacts to it and it sells off, it's a possibility this market will break down, okay, and break this triangle. So what we can do is we can get in, okay, as soon as we see the market sell off, and we can actually put our stop loss above this swing high. So let's adjust the entry, okay? So as soon as we see the market selling off right at that trend line, we get in, and then we can actually put our stop loss right above this swing high right here. Because if it breaks that swing high, it's a possibility. This is not a triangle that's trying to break to the downside. It's actually a triangle that's probably going to break to the upside. So we put our stop loss right here, and notice how this is a 4-to-1, meaning that you're going to get 4 times your money. Remember, the last one was a 1-to-1. So if you're risking $100, that's all you're going to get is $100, okay? Now, this one, if you're risking $100, you actually get $400. You see the difference? So as a trader, guys, you have to hunt for these type of opportunities, because some of you guys like to use wide stop losses, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? But as a trader, okay, especially if you want to become a professional trader, professionals are never satisfied. They always want to improve, okay? Like, for example, LeBron James, he's a professional basketball player. And if you look at his style when he first came in the league, you know, when he was looking to score, all he did was just basically put his head down and drive to the hole and try to either dunk it or lay it up, okay? But he said to himself, you know what? I don't want to be a guy that only drives to the hole. I want to work on my three-pointer. I want to work on my post-up game. I want to work on my fadeaway, my mid-shot. So if you look at his game now, he has a three-point shot. He has a mid-range. He has a post-up game, right? He can fade away. So I'm saying that to let you know, don't settle. Always look to improve. Even if you have a profitable strategy, because people in general, they don't like to go outside their comfort zone, especially if they have something that's working, okay? If you have something that's working, you don't want to mess it up. And I understand that. You don't have to mess it up. You can say, you know what, let me test this out. Let me see how it works. And if you do start to trade that live, you can start with a small amount, okay? Until you get used to it, and then you can increase it little by little. So guys, always look to improve when you are trading. Number 2, channel trading. So let me show you guys a quick example. Okay, so when it comes to channels, okay, they have either tight channels or wide channels. So right here, this example is a wide channel. You want your channel to be wide enough so you have enough space. Because what we are looking to do is we're looking to take advantage of the way the market is moving. It's moving in waves. So notice how the market is going up, down, up, down. So right here we have price at this nice channel, okay? So if you don't know how to draw the channel, all you want to do is basically, let me erase this. You want to take the side that has the most touches. So we have right here, we have a touch right here, a touch right here, and a touch right here. And all you want to do is copy, okay, or clone this, okay, and put it down here. And sometimes I'll put it at the wick, or I'll put it at the body of the candle. Now, notice how we have the market going down to this nice trend line. What I like about this trade is we have demand actually lining up too. So we have demand and this nice little channel lining up. So what we want, guys, we want to take advantage of the way the market is moving. It's moving up and down. So we want to actually take this trade all the way to the top of the channel, because that's how the market is moving right now. We want to take advantage of that. So we have enough space, okay, to get in this trade and take it all the way to the top. And by knowing that, you can actually increase your profits, because we don't want to treat this like a quick scalp, get in and get out, and that's it. No, we actually want to take advantage of this nice space to the upside. So right here, we have a nice bullish bar right here. We can get in, okay? And as soon as we get in, we put our stop loss right here, okay, below this bar right here. And we're looking for the profits to the upside, okay? So right here, we have the nice bounce, and then we have the market going right to that top of the channel. And that's what we want, guys. We have enough space to take advantage of that move to the upside. So once you see a channel, a nice wide channel, remember, they have different types of channels. They have nice skinny channels, and they have wide channels. The wide channels is actually the one you want to take advantage of for these nice moves to the upside. So guys, that's another way you can actually increase your profits using price action. So let's go to number 3. Number 3, guys, is review your trades. Yes. How can you actually increase your profits by reviewing your trades? Well, what I do every week, okay, at the end of the week, I look at my trades. I look at my winning trades and I look at my losing trades. And I check to see, okay, why this was a losing trade. By doing that, you could either subtract that setup or you can actually tweak that setup to make it work, okay? Here's a good example. I remember when I was trading this strategy, right? And every time the market opened, right? When I took my first trade, I was losing 90% of the time. For some reason, that first trade was not working for me. So what I do, I was looking at it, I was seeing if I could tweak it, and that didn't work. So guess what I did? I stopped taking the first trade, right? I took the second trade. And so let's say that out of 5 days out of the week, I was losing 4 days on that first trade, right? So let's say I was risking $300 on that trade. So 3 times 4 is $1,200, guys. So that's saving me $1,200. Just by eliminating that, okay, it's actually increasing my profits because now I'm not actually losing $1,200. So guys and girls, it's very important to review your trades, see why you're losing, see if you can tweak it to make it work. If not, eliminate it and don't deal with that trade anymore. All right? So let's go to number 4. Number 4, trade zone to zone. Let me show you a quick example. Okay, so when you have this type of environment where the market is going up, down, really not going anywhere, just ranging, okay, you're gonna see a lot of supply and demand zones. So what you can do is you can get in at demand and ride it up to supply, or get in at supply and ride it down to demand. Let me show you guys real quick. So right here, guys, we have the market going down, right? So we have a fresh level right here. A fresh level means that the market never came to this level yet. So we know that if they ranging like this, it's a strong possibility that the market might go to that supply zone to fill some more orders. So right here, we have, okay, nice demand. So let me put this zone in right here. Okay. So we have nice buying right here. The market came back to the demand. You can take a trade right here and you can say to yourself, you know what? We have a fresh level up top right here, okay? So I'm going to basically ride my trade all the way to that level. So one thing you could do, okay, just in case, let's say the market comes up right here and then go right back down, what you can do is you can actually start to take profits along the way. So let's say that you got in right here, okay, and you want to ride your trade all the way to this zone. Well, you can actually take profits, okay, as soon as it get to 1-to-1, maybe take profits halfway, and then let the rest ride to the final TP. So that's another way to increase your profits, because when you see this type of action, you don't want to go for a quick scalp, because I know some of you guys are going to say, you know what, the market might not never go up that high. Let me just go for a quick scalp and get out. But since the market is showing you that it's bouncing back and forth, you might as well just take advantage, okay, of these supply and demand zones. So we have another example right here where the market is basically at that supply, selling off right here. So let's say that you got in right here, guys, because you see the market selling right at supply, and you said, all right, I'm gonna get in right here. We have this nice selling candle right here that came back to that zone right here. So you want to get in. So where's your next level? Well, this is a nice fresh demand level right here, okay? Nice fresh demand level right here, so you can ride it all the way back to demand, okay? Now, notice how the market is bouncing off this demand zone right here, okay? And it's bouncing off this demand zone. So what I can say is, all right, either we making higher highs, I can get in right here, and I can say, all right, we have a fresh zone right here. Notice how we have a nice fresh supply zone right here. So I can say, you know what? Instead of getting in for a quick scalp, let me ride my trade, okay, all the way to that supply zone. So let's say we got in right here because we were making higher highs. It came back. We're making nice little wicks right here, double bottom. All right, I like this trade. Let me get in right here. Let me ride it all the way to this zone right here. Or you could have got in right here as soon as we popped up at this demand zone right here, show this nice bullish bar right here. You could have got in right here. All depends on, you know, how you was reading the market. But again, this is showing you guys how to increase your profits, because you don't want to just go for a quick scalp just because you think the market is going to stall out. Well, if you have nice supply to the upside or demand to the downside, most likely the market is going to come back to that demand level or come back to that supply level, and you can use that as your target, right? So that's another way, guys, you can increase your your profit using price action. So let's go to the last one, guys. Number 5. And that is trade more markets. Okay? So what do I mean? Well, let's say that you mainly trade NASDAQ or US 30 or whatever market you trade, right? So let's say you trade NASDAQ. Well, you can add another market. So let's say your strategy is supply and demand. So let's say right here, I'm looking at this trade. I want to get in this nice little supply right here. So let's say I'm in this trade right here, right? Now, let's say that I'm looking at another market and crude oil is setting up for another supply or demand trade. So what I can do is I can get in that trade. So let's say that you're looking at crude oil and you go to crude oil chart and you see the market trending up and you see this nice demand level right here, okay? Well, while you are in that NASDAQ trade and managing that trade, you can actually get in this trade right here and manage this trade too. So it's up to you how many trades you want to trade at once. Me personally, I like to maybe stick to maybe 2 or 3 at a time. But for the most part, I do like to focus on one market at a time. But I can actually trade 2 markets or 3 markets, sometimes even 4 if I want to, okay? But if you're starting out, most likely you're going to have to get used to multiple markets. So you probably start with 2 first. And then if you want to go to 3 markets, 4 markets, 5 markets, okay, you can do that. So what this is doing is basically, instead of just making money on the NASDAQ, okay, now I'm making money on crude oil. And if I'm trading another market, now I'm making money on gold, okay? So that's another way, guys, you can increase your profits trading using price action. All right, so that's it, guys and girls. That's all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join my free Telegram group, because over there I post educational stuff in there and motivational stuff in there. And also I post exclusive discounts for my trading program. And if you don't have my trading program right now, guys, make sure you pick that up. I usually only post exclusive discounts for my trading program only on Telegram, but if you're watching this, you can actually get the discount today in the description, and that training program will help you take your trading to the next level. And this discount is going to be for the whole month, okay? So make sure you take advantage of that. If you have any questions, comment below, because I try to answer all your guys' questions. Thanks a lot for your time, and please have a great day.